Hey, what's up, guys? This is gonna be an install, more really an unbox review of my new intercooler for my Mini Cooper, my R53 Cooper S. There's a lot of different brands out there as far as intercoolers, Vertec, and yeah, it's a lot of them. But you can do your own details. There's eBay ones, technically an eBay one, but we'll get that to a second. This is a MTC intercooler. Apparently, from what I read on the forums, it's kind of like the best bang for the buck. I couldn't condone spending, what was it, like near $600 maybe, $500, $600 on an intercooler for my Mini Cooper. That car is my daily beater slash go-kart sort of that I'm kind of working on. Trying to make it a little more peppy, more fun, but nothing too crazy as far as trying to make it a race car. I have two other vehicles for that. Some people don't know, but I have two N54 BMWs, so twin turbos. So yeah, I have enough power as far as, you know, my messing around cars goes. But I kind of already went to cut the tape because, as you can see, this thing was taped up with the words fragile all over the box, and somehow either customs from Germany, because this did get shipped from Germany, or the people handling my package here in the US apparently didn't give a rat's ass about, you know, it being fragile, because as you can see, this whole box is beat to shit. So as soon as I saw all this damages and rip, I decided to open them. And you know what? Let me check the content, make sure it's not damaged. But luckily, nothing was damaged from what I can see. But this is gonna be the MTC intercooler. I believe they have a whole crap load of colors if you look them up. I went in red because I'm gonna do my engine bay red and blue, sort of, more mainly red than anything, because my car is blue, or electric blue, or baby blue, whatever you want to call it. But this is the intercooler. Like I said, it looks pretty nice, pretty legit to me. We'll see once it goes on. For those people considering maybe doing an upgrade, like I said, I just didn't condone spending $500 on a 1.6 motor intercooler for a Mini Cooper. I mean, that car can, I've seen the numbers. I believe they can only push about 2 something. So yeah, that kind of money, I'll spend that on my N54, but not this. Not on a Mini Cooper. I'm gonna try to do an install video, see how that goes. And we'll get to that in a bit. Anyways, I do have a lot of parts going into the Mini, a lot of bolt-ons that I'm gonna try to do write-ups and reviews on. Might as well add this to the same video. Since I'm installing the intercooler, I might as well. I went ahead and ordered a rubber intake to replace the restrictive OEM intakes, or one smaller and two. The ridges supposedly, you know, prevent airflow, whatever. I'm not gonna get into R&D details, whatever. I did a lot of purchases right now that it was Black Friday, because, you know, discounts and race life. Because go-kart. It was from ECS Tuning. If you guys don't know or not aware of them, pretty legit spot to get a lot of like BMW parts and mainly Euro cars. Went ahead and bought this sucker right here. Forge intake boot. I believe I paid $90 or 80 something, somewhere there. Don't quote me on that. The intercooler I paid about think it's like 230 something bucks. Because it's like 100 and something in German or pounds, German money. So once you convert it to US, it's like 75 cents per pound or something like that. But the point is like 230ish, 240ish. So if you're considering buying a decent intercooler, hopefully it's decent. I haven't kept bolted on yet. I suggest this. Make sure it's an MTC, which is the one that a lot of people say works really good. I believe it's the same one almost as AirTech. Don't quote me on that. I'm not, using AirTech or anything. Obviously, AirTech, for those who have seen it, has like an air dam scoop that pulls air in from the grill and cools it off a lot better, obviously. Which this one doesn't, but I'm trying to install both of these in one shot. My car did already come with a, I think it's a K&N filter and a Megan heat shield, I believe. That's how I got the car. Not too much of a fan of it, so I may put this on for now. May run that intake. I feel like that filter is like very small. I do have a velocity stack and a K&N filter laying around that I might try to put on there. The only issue with that is I think I have to remove the heat shield box. So I'm not too sure how bad the heat soak would be if I decided to go that route. But might give it a go. See what the hell it does. For the hell of it. I mean, I have the parts laying around in my house anyway, so might as well. But yeah, I'll try to explain how to install this. For those people who don't know, maybe want to see maybe a little write-up on how to do it. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. A few bolts for the intercooler also. May have to remove this after again. I was gonna wait to do this install because I do have to install a boost gauge that I ordered, which I'll probably do a write-up on that. I'll try to provide links to this intercooler and all the stuff that I bought on all my videos, sort of, as much as I can. If there's questions you want to ask me, feel free to comment in the sections, whatever. But yeah, I'll try to record and install both these things and see how it goes. So as you can see, there was a rain advisory for today, so I need to hurry the hell up. Your typical pop your hood. If you don't know how to get to this point, then I suggest you don't work on your car. Looks of it is being held by 1, 2 flathead clamps, and I believe that little middle part down here is held by like a little clamp that you have to use pliers with. This is a K&N Megan heat shield. I was talking about this little chingadera. This seems like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to take this off, and should be another few bolts for the actual intercooler plus the clamps. So see how that goes. Well, as far as tools as I can see, I mean, use your preference of what you want to use. It seems like these are 8mm. So far, this is what I grabbed. Flathead, obviously. This is a little cool little toy that I got at Harbor Freight. It extends, I think like 12, 15 bucks. And it also has double-sided ones. So it's a 3/8 and a 1/4 drive. So I didn't have to carry 2 different ones. I just think it's cool, whatever. You guys want to go check them out at Harbor Freight, pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these 4 screws first. I don't know what the hell that's right here. It looks like that doesn't belong there. And then show you how it looks under this. Alright, so 1, 2. Seems like the long ones go in the back. There's another one. This, I don't know if it belongs here. Don't quote me on this. This might not even go here. Maybe someone just put it there because they lost it. It should pop right off. Yeesh. And behold your measly ass intercooler. This thing is small, like compared to that one. I'm gonna compare them for the hell of it. Look at the size difference. Bam. Bam. Alright, let me go ahead and remove these. think should be these, and then these, because it looks like these slide in. Oh, there's actually only one here. There are two. Let's see if I can actually get to them. And I'll be back. Funny thing is, I'm starting to think that this has been removed before for whatever reasons. See, it says up top. I'm hoping maybe somebody serviced this supercharger before. I'm still gonna do a lot of like service things to this car that I'm planning to do, just for peace of mind, sort of. I'm really hoping this thing has been serviced. But I'm not really gonna know, so I'm gonna have to do it anyways. So yeah. Okay, so now to get to this bolt, these two just pop off. Shit, I popped off the other one, but yeah, once you remove those bolts from here, you should be able to just pop off. And then get the other ones. I don't know if you have to actually. This is pretty loose already, so we'll see. Alright. So, unless you plan to reuse them, you may not want to lose any of these things, but I'm probably just going to store it anyways. Not like I'm ever going to put this back, but you know. But yeah, this is a measly intercooler. Compared with this, I will come back one of these days and install a boost gauge and show you how you do that. Somewhere here is a connector you got to tap into, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. So yeah, let's just see how this sucker fits. Well, I figured I'd go ahead and show the welds, the inside of it. Yeah, big difference. Sucks I don't have a boost gauge to see how much that the boost is. I don't think the boost is gonna change, to be honest. I do have a supercharger pulley coming in. Well, I already have it in, but we're doing an install review on that later on too. Yeah. Let me get these suckers out. Let's keep going with this. Doesn't seem like it's that time consuming, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, one thing I am noticing, I don't know if people eliminate that thing or not. It's supposed to sit like this. Those brackets are here. I just leave them there so it kind of uses as a place to rest on. I was thinking of removing them, but I think if I remove them, they're gonna lay down more down against the coils. This is gonna suck because that means that when I do my spark plugs, this shit's gonna have to come off again. But whatever, it's just an extra step for more power. But yeah, I was thinking of removing those brackets, but I think I'm just gonna leave them there so the intercooler can just rest on it. So I think if I remove them, it's just gonna go down. And I don't know how I feel about that, so I think I'm better off leaving them and then coming back and checking the clearance to see if that hood actually closes with it. I don't know, we'll see. Well, since I'm in here, I might as well start tackling this crap. Just get your flathead. Without the intercooler here, it's easier to access this chingadera right there, so I might as well do this now. I can't believe you can pop this off, pop it off. This was not me, it was like that, so don't clown me for this that they didn't even bother putting on right in the first place. Get to that should replace the boot. Well, that just popped off. Didn't even have the clamp that belonged there, so whatever. It was easier for me. I don't know who left it that way, but thanks. I'll be replacing it with this sucker. I'm gonna do that before I start putting back the intercooler. So it's on the away. So yeah. Well, since this is silicone, you could take off this whole thing, like from here. I'm too lazy, so I'm just gonna probably lube it up a little just to slides in, because this is not your typical rubber. So it's a little more pain in the ass to actually put on. So yeah. Well, that took a little persuasion. I'm gonna clean all this up after. But those clamps kind of suck, so make sure you squeeze it down with some flathead, bring it all up as much as you can down. But yeah, see how that acts up. Now time for this. There you go. It's all pretty self-explanatory. It's gonna suck getting to the wires now. Now I know why people do that. That part where they mount this further away. I'm missing this because I had to go look up some hardware for my MSD that I bought, but I may look into that bracket where it pushes it back a little more, because now I know why people say these things hit. And now if I want to do my plugs, there's no clearance whatsoever to pull them out. So that kind of sucks, if you ask me. But we'll see what's up. Once I do the tune-up, I'll let you guys know how it looks. But for now, yeah, man, enjoy your new upgrades if you decide to get this. This doesn't necessarily align very good, I guess you can say, but it works. So what the heck. I'm gonna take it for a spin and try to get my impressions on it, maybe see if I can actually tell the difference. After trying to close the hood, I kind of thought, wasn't too sure, but once you get this intercooler on, this black piece plastic thing has to come off apparently. See if that clears it. So I'll let you guys know once I take it off, see if it comes off. And there's two 8mm bolts, I mean nuts, and I believe these little screws, so we'll see. Alright, so after removing it, playing with it, trying to put it back on, I thought it wasn't that. Yeah, that plastic does have to come off. There's two 8mm nuts that kind of hold the scoop and the little plastic air diverter shit, and two Phillips. Should be this right here. Guessing this or something on this plastic, probably this. Let's not let it close since the intercooler sits way higher. But yeah. And now you can see your intercooler from here. If you can't see it. Probably not, but yeah. And now it closes. So after everything's said and done, I would suggest go and drive your car just to see how much power you're making. That's funny. I'm gonna take it for a spin, mainly just because, not really to see if I can tell a difference. I mean, the butt dyno's gonna lie, but just to make sure I don't have a goddamn boost leak, because that would suck. So yeah, I'll come back and let you guys know my impressions, if I notice anything different or whatnot, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, I'm back. Car feels great. Don't feel any boost leaks whatsoever that I can feel or hear. I'll probably know for sure once I get my boost gauge installed. I'm gonna have a lot of more videos coming your way. Got a lot of parts laying around for this car already. Have headers. Planning to get an eBay exhaust. I'm not gonna spend $500 plus, dollars on exhaust for a daily. So get cheap on and get an eBay one. See what I think about it. I'll let you guys know what I think about it. I got some Manzo headers coming on. I do have an a short shifter to install. Alta 17% pulley belt, obviously. MSD ignition, an actual tune-up to the car for the plugs, for colder plugs for once I upgrade the supercharger to 17%. The boost gauge install, a couple little things here and there I'm gonna do, springs, a couple suspension things, but I'll try to do write-ups for every single thing I do for this car, so it's out there so you guys can take what you want from it, your opinions, if you guys are deciding to mod this little Mini Coopers, what you guys can do, how I did it, how much I spent on certain parts, and you guys can make your conclusions if it's even worth messing around with. Like I said, it's my daily. I just want to make it a little more fun, a little more peppy. Nothing too crazy. I have my other BMWs for that. But, you know, so far, like I said, all I've done right now so far is a forge, intake boot, MTC intercooler, which the holes didn't line up all the way, like they say. I tried to line them up, the little ones for the nuts. Don't tighten it all the way down because it does bend the tabs. Mine were starting to bend a little bit, so I just left it there. It's not like the intercooler is going to go anywhere. I mean, it's strapped onto the horns of the supercharger, so it's not going to go anywhere, you know what I mean? Just snug it and that's it. Don't fucking keep tightening it all the way. That and the K&N and main heat shield, which I'm probably gonna remove right now and see if I can install the K&N 6-inch intake with the velocity stack that I have laying around from another car that I had, just to see if it does any difference or if it at least makes more noise. I know it's gonna heat soak, but I don't even know if that Megan heat shield does that much of a difference to say that I'm gonna notice it, because I mean, it's not like it has insulation or anything, so we'll see. I'm gonna test it out. I got nothing to lose. I have extra parts, so might as well test it out, see what I feel about it. And well, hope you guys enjoy it. So there's a couple of more videos coming up, not just from a Mini Cooper, but from my N54s, my BMWs. I have a 535 and a 335 that I work on a lot. Also my homeboy's Kia. I work on a lot of people's cars, so I'm always doing something to somebody's car, whether it's mine or my friends, or my motorcycles that I also have. So probably do a couple videos on those things too. I have a lot of parts laying around for not just my N54s, this Mini Cooper, but my bike also. So I'll try to upload content as much as I can, but I am busy with work, at the gym all the time, so you know, schedule kind of sucks, but I'll try to as much as I can upload here and there of every little single thing I do. I have all the parts. I would have installed them already, but since I want to record it for you guys so you guys can see how I did it, how I install it, I've been taking my time with it. So hope you guys enjoy it. Like, subscribe, comment, flame me, whatever you guys want to do. I don't mind. I'm thick skinned, so I don't care. So yeah, man, see you in the next video, man. Peace.